Well, here we are again. Good morning, y'all. I'm still getting used to the YouTube. I am an older guy. I've not ever done this before. I've been practicing guided meditation for quite a few years now, and I have a slightly different format. And if you've joined this meditation group, I want to welcome you this morning. Want to meditate with you on a single word today. And I hope that you're able and willing and prepared to make a new commitment to yourself. And simply what we're doing is just making an agreement with ourselves to live by a particular word, a single word. I have a format for that. I like to use the characteristics of the word love. Now, maybe you've never thought about that before. Maybe you've never considered what the word love really means. And I just want to challenge you and encourage you today to take time to just meditate on a single word. And I do guided meditation so that as we are focusing on this single word, we're making a commitment to it. And we're making a commitment to live by that single word. And it is a relationship to ourselves. Relationship to ourselves translates in how we show up in relationships with other people. It's all about that. Life is about relationship. And I see life in relationships in what I call the big five areas of our lives. And outside of those big five areas of our lives, there really is no relationship. In fact, I believe that there's no life outside of those big five. There's only one thing that exists, and in the world of addiction recovery or trauma, mental health crises, we describe that as the disease of the mind, the disease of addiction, the disease of a traumatic experience. And I just wanted to kind of give you a different perspective, maybe than one you have had in the past. And that perspective is that we are all struggling to find peace with ourselves. And so I call this the dis-ease, D-I-S slash E-S-A-S-E, D-I-S slash E-A-S-E, the dis-ease that oftentimes robs us of the peace and the security, the contentment that we can find within ourselves. And it's my personal belief that if we are willing to focus on a single word, just one word each day, that we can refocus our minds, reshape our love language that we speak to ourselves. Maybe you haven't considered that you're in a relationship with yourself. I want to encourage you to consider that you have a relationship with yourself. And as you consider you have a relationship with yourself, you owe it to yourself to give yourself a permission to entertain a word. And so I want to focus today. I want to focus your mind today on a word that's derived from the word love. And in that, I want to challenge you to really consider what it would look like if you were to commit to being loyal to yourself just for today. Just for today, just being loyal to you, just you. Because I believe that every relationship in your life ultimately is affected by the relationship that you have with yourself. From the story we tell ourselves. The story we tell ourselves is ultimately how we show up in all of our other relationships. And so I want to encourage you today to walk this journey with me this morning and commit to a single word. The word this morning is loyalty. Loyalty to yourself. So as we meditate, I'm going to set my timer. I always like to do the 10-minute meditation because I think 10 minutes is just plenty of time for us to really consider, really observe what is on our minds. Observing what's on our minds can give us permission to challenge our thinking and to accept a single word. So here we go. I'm going to set my timer. I'm going to hit the dinger, and then off we go this morning. And as I do these videos, just before, as I start this morning, just know that I'm going to be doing other videos. As I become more educated on how to use the YouTube channel, I'm going to do other videos. I have a lot of material that I have gained over the 25 years of my own experience in what I call discovery. A lot of people call it recovery. I never knew what it was like to recover from something. I'm simply discovering a life of health with myself, a life, true intimate relationship with myself. And I hope that you're willing to take this journey with me. So here we go. We're going to do loyalty this morning. And we're just going to start breathing. So as you take a deep breath in, we're going to focus this morning. Taking a deep breath. All right. And take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. And we're just relaxing. We're just resting. We're not judging and we're not criticizing ourselves. We're just observing where we are in our body. And we're just noticing. So as you take another deep breath in this morning, take a deep breath in and hold that 1, 2, 3, and out through our mouth. And we're just letting our body relax, noticing where we are in our hands, in our feet, noticing where our energy is, noticing where our tension is. And we're just allowing ourselves to relax. Taking another deep breath in through our nose. 3, 2, 1, and out through our mouth. And we're just observing what's on our mind this morning. We're just noticing what is on our minds. And as we take another deep breath in, we're taking in the word loyalty with ourselves. And we're just observing how that word shows up in our minds. And as we breathe out, we're breathing out tension, anger, frustration. We're just noticing what kind of relationship we have with ourselves this morning. Breathing out and letting go. We're just letting go of the things that will not serve us today and the times when we have been disloyal to ourselves. And as we breathe back in, we're breathing in the word loyalty. Loyalty to ourselves. And we're just observing how the word is showing up in our minds and what the characteristics of the word look like. And we're observing it. We're not judging it. We're not criticizing it. We're just observing. And we're breathing out and letting go. We're just letting go of disloyalty to ourselves. Letting go of the harsh tone that we have used on ourselves and the language that has not served us. And as we breathe back in, we are noticing how the word loyalty is showing up in our minds. We're just observing. And as the word loyalty is dancing across the stage of our minds, we're noticing what it represents for us, what it means to us. And we're breathing out and letting go. We're letting go of disloyalty. We're letting go of a harsh tone. We're letting go of the things that do not serve us in our relationship to ourselves. And as we breathe back in, we find ourselves allowing the word loyalty into our minds. And we're just noticing how the word loyalty is giving us permission to reshape our commitment to ourselves today. A commitment to being loyal, a commitment and what that means to us. And we're just noticing that we have a relationship with ourselves. And we're making a commitment to be loyal to that relationship. And we're breathing out and letting go. We're just letting go of the anger and our frustration and our needs to be right today and what that means to us. We're just letting go of the tension in our neck and in our shoulders. We're just letting go and allowing the energy, all of the negative energy, to drain out through our hands and our feet. And as we breathe back in, we're breathing in the word loyalty. Loyalty to ourself. Loyalty to our life. Loyalty to our intimacy with ourselves. And we find ourselves making a commitment to be friends to ourselves through loyalty. And we allow it to reshape our minds. And as we breathe out, we're letting go. We're just letting go of all of the tension. We're letting go of needing to be right today. We're letting go of our defiance with ourselves. We're letting go. And as we breathe in, we find ourselves making a solid commitment today to be loyal to our journey, to allow the cares of the world to slip away, to allow ourselves to make a commitment to be loyal in this moment, to let it carry us through the day. Loyalty comes with boundaries. And we're breathing out and letting go. We're letting go of our broken borders. We're letting go of broken boundaries. We're letting go of judgment and harsh criticism toward ourselves. And as we breathe back in, we're breathing in a commitment to be loyal to ourselves in this moment, just for today. As we breathe in, we're breathing in a commitment, a solid commitment to set a boundary of loyalty with ourselves, loyalty to our journey, loyalty to discover what loyalty means, loyalty. What does it mean? What does it mean to be loyal? And we're observing what's on our mind. And we're just noticing how the word loyalty is creating images in our mind. And the word loyalty is reshaping our mind. It's giving us permission to have a new love language and a new relationship with ourselves. And we're breathing out and letting go. And we're just resting, not judging, not criticizing, just resting. And as we breathe back in, we're making a solid commitment to be loyal to ourselves, loyal to our love language with ourselves. And we're setting a boundary of loyalty around our mind so that our dis-ease will not disrupt our new commitment to be loyal. May you be loyal today. And as you breathe out, you're letting go. Letting go of all of the negative energy that has kept you stuck in your defiance with yourself. May you allow yourself permission to entertain the word loyalty and what that means to you. Loyalty in your relationship with yourself. May you develop a new relationship with yourself, a new love language. May you give yourself permission to just observe, not judge, not criticize, just observe your loyalty with yourself. This is a practice, y'all. This is a practice that I like to use on myself. I use these words to reshape my mind, to give myself permission to make a commitment, to be intimate with myself in each day. Each day comes with its own set of challenges. Each day comes with its own set of experiences. And each day we get to choose how we want to show up with ourselves. How do you want to show up with yourself today? I hope that you'll give yourself permission to be loyal to yourself. And in that, there's a boundary. There's a boundary. What does it look like for you to be loyal to yourself? I can't decide that for you. You must decide that for yourself. Take time today to observe what's on your mind. Take time today to discover the language that you use on yourself. Take time today to be intimate with yourself. Into me I see. Allow yourself to observe your mind so that you can develop a system of language, because language is nothing more than imagery. Language is nothing more than characteristics. And as you develop a new love language with yourself, may you use characteristics of the word love. I like to use the word love because love to me is an acronym. It means something. And I'm choosing to use words that represent that word, love. And the images that we create in our minds will ultimately find its way into our emotions. Your emotions are derived from the images that you have in your mind. It's not the other way around. Your emotions cannot tell you the truth. They can only tell you where you are. And may your emotions today point you into the direction of making a new love language, making a new commitment by accepting the word loyalty to yourself today. I pray blessings into your lives, and just know that I'm on your side no matter what you're doing, no matter where you are, no matter what you're involved in. I pray blessings into your lives. May you be loyal to yourself. Have a great day and be loyal